Hey everybody, it's Henry's Tattoos. I'm going to show you how to make Middle Eastern meatball soup. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so we'll start by actually making our meatballs first. So just into a bowl here I've got 500 grams of beef mince. Now this can also be done with lamb mince, so that's just up to you. So we're going to start by adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. Next we'll add half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, about 2 crushed garlic cloves, and about 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. And all we want to do now is just give this a good mix together and get everything well combined. Alright, so that's looking pretty good, so we'll go ahead and start turning these into meatballs. Alright, so guys, I've got a bowl of warm water here. This will just help mold these into balls. And I've also got my frying pan here. I've just added 2 tablespoons of oil to this. We'll add our meatballs straight into that. So we want to create meatballs pretty much around the size of a marble. So just like that. Now you can make them even smaller if you want, or you can make them even bigger if you want. That's up to you. But I want to make them more bite-sized. So we'll just continue doing this with all our mince. Alright guys, so moving on to our stove. All we want to do is fry these on a medium to high heat until they're brown all over. Alright guys, so that's looking pretty good now. You just want to brown all over. So we'll go ahead and turn the heat off and leave these to the side to cool down. Alright guys, so next we'll bring across 1 brown onion, and all we want to do with our onion is finely dice it. And next we'll bring across 1 celery stalk, and all we want to do is just slice this thinly. And finally we'll bring across 1 carrot. I've already peeled it. And all we want to do with our carrot is slice it. Okay, so let's move on to our stove. So just into a large pot on a medium to high heat, we'll add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. And we'll add our onions and celery straight in. And we just want to cook this until they're soft and slightly brown. So next I'm going to add in 3 crushed garlic cloves, and we'll add our carrots in as well. And we're just going to top this up with 6 cups of chicken stock. You can also use beef stock if you prefer. And we'll also add in a 400 gram can of diced tomatoes. And we'll add in just a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and about 1 tablespoon of ground coriander. So guys, lid on, and we just want to bring this up to the boil. Alright guys, so once it comes to the boil, we just want to gently boil this for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. Alright guys, so we're at the 15-minute mark now, so I'm going to turn the heat off. As you can see, all our ingredients have cooked and our water has absorbed quite a fair bit. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and blitz this with a stick mixer. Now you don't have to do this, you can keep it thick if you like, or you can do it half thick, half watery, up to you. Alright, so that's looking good. So let's go back to our stove. So guys, what I'm also going to do at this point is add in 2 cans of chickpeas. Now these are 2 400 gram cans. And we're also going to add our meatballs back in. And just give that a mix. Alright guys, so lid back on, On a low to medium heat, we're going to simmer for about another 10 minutes. Basically, we want our meatballs to be cooked all the way through, and our soup to be nice and thick. Alright guys, so it's been another 10 minutes. As you can see, our soup has thickened up nicely. Our meatballs cooked all the way through. So let's turn the heat off and go ahead and serve. Alright, and just look at that. Let's finish it off with some fresh parsley on top. And that's ready to go, beautiful with some fresh bread. I hope you like that guys, please like, share and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.